Ready for another lesson? Police officer and routine stop find surprise. There's a video circling that this police officer on a routine stop pulled his car over, come to find out that, surprise, his wife was in the car. So the guy asked the driver to get out. The police officer asked the driver to get out, regular quote-unquote police procedure, and do what he had to do. Then he like, oh, okay, so, this is my wife. If you look at the video and you scrutinize it, you realize that this is bullshit. This is fake. Let me explain why. There's a video. The first video was out of Nevada, and it was the guy, I forget who he is. I think he's an Instagrammer. He do shorts. And this video, the first video was fake. The second video, telltale signs that it was fake, is the fact of the matter is that the quote-unquote wife wasn't hysterical. She wasn't emotional. She was complying. She wasn't trying to defend herself. None of that stuff. That's red flag number one. I don't care what your occupation is. Human emotion always trumps everything else when it's high in a situation like this. And knowing the fact that she get caught, yeah. So the first video we already know and debunk it was fake. The second video out of New Zealand, Australia, one of those places, fake. Let me tell you why. The second reason. The police officer, the first one, the dude, the wife, quote-unquote, was in the car. When his partner come over, the first police officer said, don't worry, partner, I got this. And then the second police officer just retreated back to the quote-unquote car. In the reflection of the car, you don't see the lights flashing. That's another telltale sign number 3. I'm not versed in the police procedures, but I can promise you if a police officer tell his other partner that he wouldn't retreat back to the car because anything could happen. Any situation could happen. He didn't ask the guy if you have any weapons. If you have any weapons in the car, he only asked him. You could see through the bullshit. I say that to say this. There's a lot of videos circling around the internet that's made by people that's just garnering likes, followers, all this nonsense. And don't believe it. I scrutinize every video, and you have to. Because if you don't, you'll be out here looking foolish when you realize that this was a skit. Every single time you see a police pull somebody over, they always have the flashing lights. That's automatic. But there's no flashing lights in this video. The protocol's probably different in another country, but from the many videos we've seen, it's universal, all across the board. The Miranda rights. Just scrutinize everything and just realize that these 2 videos been debunked. The truth is out there. You've been taught.